Hi, my name is Anna. Welcome back to my Portugal vlog series. We checked out early to make the most out of our last hours in Lisbon. The first thing we did was, of course, to look for breakfast.
Bifanas do Alfonso. Let's see this. It's 10 in the morning. It's not a crowd at all. Come in the morning.
A very important thing that applies to the entire country is to always have cash with you. There are many places that do not accept card payments.
It's the same like the one from yesterday. We just had breakfast at Bifanas do Alfonso. It was good compared to the one from yesterday. The Otrevo, they are somewhere like 17 minutes away from each other. But if you can try Bifanas do Alfonso because it's too crowded in the afternoon, you can try the other one. It's almost the same. A bit difference was, I think, just at the sauces, the mustard sauce, but the rest was the same.
Then we went for coffee, and since I was so desperate for coffee at that point, I forgot to make a video when we received the order. Sorry.
We had a good coffee at this place. The people were really nice. The coffee was really good. It's worth a try. If you want to drink good coffee in Lisbon, try this place.
After coffee, we looked around a bit and then started our walk to Avenida da Liberdade, one of the places I wanted to see before leaving Lisbon.
We are at Avenida da Liberdade. This is the street with the really expensive stores. We have a few more hours till our bus back to the Algarve.
Avenida da Liberdade is one of the most famous and luxurious avenues in Lisbon. The avenue is renowned for its elegant and grand architectural style, with tree-lined sidewalks, fountains, cafes, and luxury shops. Our next destination is at the other end of the street, the Parque Eduardo VII. When we visited, the place was prepared for an event and the huge stage was ruining a bit the view. And honestly, I totally forgot to make a video, so I will show you in a picture. After walking back down on the street, we just accidentally found this spot. After a bit of thinking, we decided we couldn't leave Lisbon without taking a tram. So we paid around €4 for a 1-minute drive. I know it was a bit expensive for such a short trip, but we didn't have much time left in the city, so we couldn't miss it. Believe me, whichever tram you take in Lisbon, it will be the same experience. In fact, the less crowded, the better. Another interesting place we also came across by chance is Jardim do Torel, which offers a wonderful view of the city, not just the river like most of the viewpoints. We also came across the iconic Tram 28, and you can see the huge line waiting to enter it. Would you wait, or have you waited this long to ride the famous tram? Write it in the comments. I'm very curious about your opinion. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that we would never stood in such a long line. Our trip in Lisbon ended where it began. We happily enjoyed a not-so-good coffee and a delicious pastry in the same place where we first arrived in this wonderful city. Embracing bittersweet feelings as we leave this city behind, yet eagerly anticipating the adventures awaiting us in the next destination. After a bit long journey, we finally arrived in Portimao, to the wonderful apartment, which was a very pleasant disappointment after the apartment in Lisbon. After settling in, we went to dinner and then explored the area a bit. Stay with us to discover the wonderful parts of Algarve. Thank you for watching, hit the like and subscribe button and follow for more. Bye!